Hi everyone, this is Angeli and welcome to my channel, Teachers Without Borders, Educating Globally. Have you ever been wondering, is there something missing from my life as a teacher? Am I just going on the same roller coaster over and over again? What difference can I make in my life to my students' life? Am I on this cycle of getting up, showering, going to school, doing the routine, coming back in and doing the same thing, and you're losing that zest, that love that you have for teaching, and you're thinking if this is where you should be? Well, I'm here to help you, to let you know that teaching is for you, and you should never ever let go of this zest, that zest. I'm going to tell you, my channel is about telling you how to apply for schools internationally and to explore the world on a budget that is unimaginable. You can apply to schools that will pay for your visa, your flights, provide accommodation, and even take your families overseas. But before we even go there, let me share with you things and mistakes that teachers make before applying. Step 1, don't apply before searching for a school. Teachers make massive mistakes when they're applying for schools overseas. 1, ignoring the school accreditation. 2, not checking reviews. 3, overlooking teacher turnover. And 4, researching the school's curriculum and reputation. And what do I mean by ignoring the school accreditation? There are certain things that a school requires, and a lot of us believe that because we have a degree, we are qualified for that job, and that is not so. Always do your research based on information. 2, not checking reviews. It's very important that when you're applying for a school that you check the reviews of the school, especially what teachers have to say. The input and the valuable information that a teacher writes about the schools can be factual or not, but it's very important that you check the reviews and make your own assessment internally. Overlooking a teacher's turnover. When you are at a school or applying for a school and you see that the turnover is very high, you should think to yourself, is this the right school for me? What is the reason why the turnover is this high? Or, wow, the last time that they hired was over a certain amount of years. This might be the right school for me. That means they keep their teachers, they train their teachers, and this is a place that teachers want to stay. Researching the school's curriculum and reputation. There are many different curriculums that are being taught. The IB curriculum, the American curriculum, the British curriculum, the Canadian curriculum, and the Australian curriculum. Which is the right curriculum for you? Do you want to go and learn a new curriculum, or do you want to stick in your niche and your path? Those are the things that you need to think about and meditate on before you apply to a school based on its curriculum. Second, don't send the same resume everywhere. A lot of us made that mistakes. We write one basic resume and we send it to every school. That is a no-no. That is one of the biggest mistakes that teachers make. And it costs them jobs that they are qualified for because they did not read exactly what the school required. Meaning, customize your resume based on what the requirements of the topic or what the school require. Highlight international experiences. Match keywords from the job posting and showcase your certifications. Meaning that even if it's just your PD, personal development, highlight that in your resumes. Those things are very important, and you might be surprised how valued they come and to score you a interview. Why international schools reject qualified teachers? 1, missing required certifications. Never ever think that a particular certificate you have might not be important. Add it to your resume. Applying without enough experience. everything that you do in that classroom should be applied to your resume. Never ever downplay yourself. Ignoring visa requirements. This is a very dramatic mistake that teachers make. They ignore visa requirements, and it might delay you from leaving to start the job on time or be rejected. Always pay attention for what the particular school and country require for your visa requirements. Applying for subjects you aren't licensed to teach. Even though you might be a classroom teacher or a grade teacher or an elementary teacher and you've been teaching math and science, it doesn't mean that you should apply for as a math teacher or a science teacher. If your degree is in English, stick to the subject and the degree that your degree is in. That is very important. Another thing, don't apply without understanding salary package. Think about it. Why should you apply for a teaching job overseas when you are getting the same salary in your home country? Unless the salary package comes with housing allowance, meaning that they give you enough to pay your rent or they provide the housing itself. Health insurance. Is the health insurance that you have in your home country better than the one that you would be getting in that package as an international teacher? Flights. Do they cover the cost of flights? And how many times per year do they allow you to cover? Do the school covers those flights? Is it twice a year? Once a year? Tuition benefits. What if you have kids? Would they cover the benefits for your kids to attend school? What about tax obligations? Do they pay taxes in that country? Do you have to pay taxes back home, even though you're paying taxes in another country? Those are the things that we need to think about. They're very important. Another thing that we should think about, don't rush through your cover letter. Listen to me what I'm saying, teachers. Don't rush through your cover letters. Generic introductions, grammar errors, not mentioned in the school, focuses only on yourself. Those are important key points. Cover letter mistakes that cost teachers international jobs, generic introductions, grammar errors, not mentioned in the school, focusing only on yourself. Those are key points that you should never ignore. And also, don't forget to prepare for virtual interviews. A lot of us lose amazing jobs because we did not prepare for those interviews. Teachers, prepare for those interviews. It's very important. Poor internet connection, bad lighting, unprofessional background, not researching the school, weak answers to common questions. Again, poor internet connection. Unplug everything on the day of the interview that would bring jittery to that internet connection. Bad lighting. Make sure that your background has good lighting so the interviewer can see your face. Very important. Unprofessional background. Do not let the interview see a doorknob, your kitchen, the dog, the cat, the kids. It's a no-no. Research the school. They're going to ask you information about these schools that you're doing interviews for. Research and have valuable information. And weak answers to common questions such as, what do you know about the school? What is our memo? What is our theme? How long has the school been running? What curriculum do we teach? Do your research. Go on YouTube. Do your research. Teachers, do your research. One of the biggest thing, the big thing that we have to remember, don't believe every recruiter. How to avoid international teaching job scams. Do not believe every recruiter. Fake schools. You'd be surprised how many fake recruiters have fake schools. Fake recruiters, fake schools. Do not, I repeat, believe everything that recruiters tell you. Do not, I repeat, believe everything that recruiters tell you. Do your own research. If they send you a link, go on Google and find that school. Upfront fees, that is a red flag. That is a big red flag. And upfront fees, no school will require upfront fees. The minute you're in that interview and they require upfront fees, end the interview immediately. Contract red flags. Pay attention. If your inner self says something is wrong, it usually is. That inner man, trust him. Verify job offers. If you get a job offer from a recruiter and it's not directly from the school, call the school, contact the school, and find out if this job offer is real. If it comes from a recruiter, I'm telling you, teachers, I am learning. I'm telling you from experience. I've been there, done that. And it cost me a lot of tears, frustration, and setbacks. And if you got interviewed by the school directly, don't accept the first offer without questions. Ask about teaching hours. Ask about teaching hours. Ask about class size. Ask about your class size. How many students are going to be in this classroom? 50, 10, 30, 40? Ask. Housing. What type of housing? Will I have to pay the rent? Will you provide the rent? Are you going to give me housing money? Is the housing going to cover light, internet, gas, water, work permits? Are you going to pay for the work permits? Am I going to pay for the work permits? Contract renewal. How long is the contract? Is it 1 year, 2 year? Is it based on mutual agreement? Those are very important questions you need to know after you get that contract. Teachers, I'm telling you, stay on your A game, be sharp, be prepared. Don't wait until the last minute to apply. Remember, international schools have hiring seasons, they have recruitment fairs, they have early applications, they have peak hiring months. Build in a year application calendar. Build a yearly application calendar, teachers. Remember, they have peak hiring months. They have early applications, they have recruitment fairs, and they have international hiring season. Teachers, do your research. The best time to apply for international teaching jobs is making sure that's the international hiring seasons, it's the recruitment fairs, it's early applications, it's peak hiring applications, it's peak hiring months. Okay, teachers, do your homework. Another thing, don't underestimate cultural preparation. The culture of the country and the people are important. What every teacher should know before moving overseas, cultural difference. For instance, in Singapore, it is illegal to chew gum in public. Classroom expectations, dress codes, local customs, language basic, and cost of living. Remember, there are different dress codes when it comes to the Western world and the Eastern world, especially Arabic countries. The cost of living, language basic, such as shouting, talking too loud. There's a lot of things that we have to take into consideration when we are applying to schools overseas. Dress code. How long can my dress be? How short should my dress be? Can I wear sleeveless? Those are important things we should know. Classroom expectations. What to expect in the classroom when it comes to students, when it comes to preparation. These are important things that we must know when applying for jobs, international teachers. Again, subscribe, like, comment on my channel. I'll be sending out videos 3 times a week just to help teachers, from one teacher to the next. Raw, uncut, nothing phony. Just everything that a teacher needs to know about traveling and moving overseas on her next job.